Good morning, everybody. My name is Jonathan. Welcome back to Off-Road Diaries. Today is a special day. Today, we get to build Patty Mayo. Pretty excited about this. She's looking kind of rough right now, but not to fear. Also, the picture may look a little different. Want to know why? Because we dumped GoPro for vlogging, and now we have a DJI Action 4, which we have friends that have used, and they have said nothing but good things about it. So I've got to clear the back of Jack's truck out, put it over there so we can go pick up all the parts. Okay guys, let me tell you something. I have been waiting for several months. A lot of these guys, they will get their cars, and you may be one of them, and I totally understand, but they'll get their cars and they'll just go straight to Jump Street and build them. My buddy Mike, he built his car supercharged and everything before he even drove it 10 miles, which is okay, you know, that's the way that he wanted to do it. But I kind of wanted to just enjoy the Pro R for what it was. And to be quite honest with you guys, I know all of us have our own opinions on what we, what we think is adequate fun, but for a bone stock car out of the box, the Pro R it's a fun car. It really is. The Maverick R is fun too. I'm still not a fan of the transmission shifting on it, especially the stock. Did seem to downshift a lot less aggressively when Mike loaded the tune on his Maverick R that we just built. But yeah, so anyways, I've been wanting to, I like to make my cars look pretty, you know, and some people, like I guess a lot of the people that ride through trails and stuff like that, which is, I love trail riding, by the way, through trees. I think it's a lot of fun. But I don't think I would do this if I lived more in like the East Coast, where you guys do a lot of trail riding and tight spots of trees everywhere. But let me show you guys something. This is the desert. We don't have any trees. So I do like to make mine look pretty, because most of the riding I do is pretty much duning. I do like to rock crawl occasionally, but it's not like my all-day jam. Sand Hollow is awesome. If you've never been there, you guys should go check it out. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm just excited, guys. I've been wanting to match this car for a long time. I kind of put my own twist to it. It's gonna kind of have its own flair. It's still gonna look like a Troy Lee, but what I'm envisioning in my head is gonna be kind of what I think it should have looked like from Troy Lee. And I get why they do the black trim pieces and everything. It's because, you know, if you are driving and you have those pieces that stick out the furthest, then you don't want to scratch them up. So I get that. But yeah, picked them up. My buddy Kevin did a killer job. I'm excited to show you guys all this beautifulness put together. I'm gonna head back to the shop really quick and clean it up, get it ready to put Patty Mayo back together. So let's join along, guys. Another build video. Not as extensive as Mike's car. That was a lot. Right now we're just doing some pretty stuff, and more to come, but not until after Invasion or Takeover. More to come. By what do I mean? More power to come. And I hope I'm not going to kick myself in the foot for saying this. Mo power, mo problems. I have a t-shirt. Buy you one down below, because sometimes when you add power, it creates problems. So I'm going to keep her stocked just for Invasion and Takeover, and then after that we'll see what comes along of it. Okay guys, so made it back to the shop. Here is what Patty Mayo currently looks like, in case you guys haven't seen in the last video. So she is all torn apart, and she definitely she needs some love, but not to worry, we're about to give her some. So let's go to the shop real quick. I'm going to do a quick little cleaning up, and then we are going to bring the parts inside. Okay guys, so got everything in here. You don't realize how many pieces on your machine are black. Like yeah, that's there's a lot of stuff that's black. I did color change these, and we also put some texture in them. Kevin was telling me that it would be a good idea, just in case it brushes up against something, it'll protect the paint a little bit more. But yeah, we're sitting here, we're looking at a lot of stuff. I'm so excited to put this together though. So I'm going to go move some stuff around in the yard, and then I'm going to get Patty Mayo inside. So we'll be right back with the car. All right guys, Patty Mayo is in. Oh, it's freaking hot in Utah. Where do you guys live? Comment below. Tell me where y'all live and how hot is it where you live? For my friends in Arizona, man, Dallin and Amy and Greg. For all my friends down in Arizona, how freaking hot is it down there, man? It's gotta be hot. I don't know how hot it is here. Let's check real quick. Too freaking hot. It's like 93 degrees. And I know it's way hotter down there. My wife and I used to live in Las Vegas, and we know all about hot. So anyways, all right, here we are. About time to start throwing her back together. She's a little dirty. I debated whether or not cleaning her first or cleaning her after, but there's a lot of dust on these trim pieces as well from just sitting in there waiting on Kevin to finish everything up, or when they were finished up. So I think I'm just gonna wash it all at the end and get her nice and pretty, but I guess it's time to start throwing some pieces back together, guys. Let's see what this turns into. Okay, guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I took the Pro R apart, I was showing, well, when I was working on the Maverick R, I think I was showing you guys that you always keep all your stuff in a bag. That way, when you go to put it back together, you know you have all your bolts. So we got all this stuff here. I'll take it out of the bag. I go ahead, lay it out nicely. That way I pretty much know what to grab. What's interesting about this is out of taking everything apart, almost everything is a T40 and plastic clips. These are just backings for a few of the T40s, and the rest of it's just small miscellaneous stuff. That's why I always tell y'all, if you work on a Polaris, or if you own a Polaris and you're going out to go riding, if you could have at least two things, it's a 10 millimeter and then a T40. Those are the two biggest things that'll probably tear most of this car apart. Anyhow, let's turn this into something beautiful. You guys are like, wow, you're in a different shirt, and wow, that's awesome. But no, it's because it's the next day, and I had to go to work all day today, and now it's 5:30, and I'm off. She's coming together, guys. The reason I don't mind showing y'all the kind of after is because it's really not after, because there's still more stuff I'm going. All the decals are getting ripped off, and there's some new vinyl going on it. Not the whole car, just in spots. I do like that full body paint now, though. It definitely looks a lot better. And it's not in the sun right now. When this blue and orange are together in the sun, they definitely pop off. Anyways, we got 4 more pieces there. I got speaker covers to go on the rear. I got to put my carbon fiber wheels back together. And then Baby Miles has to do some, he has to do some wrenching too.
Yeah, he's got to get to work.
He's got to get to work. And we got to install our PRP seats. Plus, I have new lights for the front that I'm gonna put on, and from our buddy Matt with MB Whips. And then we're gonna put on some MB Whips, some 3-footers here, and I'm gonna do an install video. So if you guys have never installed whips on your car, you wanna know how to install them on the Pro Series, I'm gonna do the video on how it works. By Pro, I mean the Pro XP, the Turbo R, and the Pro R. So we're doing pretty good. It's about a few hours worth of work. It is so much easier to put this car back together compared to a Can-Am. Even Miles doesn't like putting a Can-Am back together. I'm not talking about Mike's Maverick, I'm talking about like the RRs and, you know, the RCs and all that good stuff. But we got to button this side up. Let's get it done. Let's knock it out. And look, our pile of bolts. It's getting smaller. That's a good sign. But there's still a bunch left. So let's get to work, guys. Okay guys, so all the painted pieces are done except for these. Kind of interesting setup. I guess it makes sense, but I didn't understand it at first. So I'll show you guys something really quick. Those tree kickers, rock sliders, whatever you want to call them, they're held on by these things, and I pulled one out and I was like, what the heck is this? And basically I was like, why are they all taped up from the factory? Because I've never pulled these things out before. But when you put them together, it creates this end is threaded. And what happens is you take this bolt like this, it threads in. I'm 99% positive they had it taped together, so when they set them in there. Anyway, so it's kind of cool because what you do is you take this, you twist it in, and as it comes in tighter, it seems to slip on those grooves and it opens it up so it won't come out. So it's pretty interesting. Only problem is my dumb decided I was just gonna pull it out because I thought originally I thought it was just threaded on the other end because that's what would have made sense. And I imagine maybe all Polaris do this with their rock sliders, and I've just been too stupid to ever know because I didn't even know how many rock sliders I've ever. Squirrels. Anyhow, long story short, I learned something new today. Maybe you did too, and you know how it works now on the Polarises. So guys, we're not stopping here. The car's still dirty. I do love that rear end, how it's all blue now. And this car in the sun, it really sparkles. It's got a lot of flake in it, which I love. This front end looks so much better now with everything. All this was black. It's all these little things you guys don't even notice, like, and then you paint it, it's like, will you even notice? I don't know. But Patty Mayo is all blue now. I'm gonna take these stickers off right here. I'm still undecided if I wanna leave the Pro R on. I don't know. I do got some more vinyl on the way. And I kinda like the way it looks with it on there. But I've also got some red, some orange, and some Nardo gray gloss vinyl, and some of it's kind of chromish, glossy-ish. What should I do, guys? We have a platform, we have a good beautiful base. Should I just rip off that dynamic section there in the corner, leave the Pro R there? I'm not sure. I know I ordered vinyl and some cut tape, but I also think it looks kind of good like this. I don't know. It's the hard thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end the video here because I still have a ton of other stuff to do. I want to get you guys a video out for Wednesday. And if you're new to our channel and you're just now starting to follow along, we've got some cool stuff going on. We're going to Invasion, we're going to Takeover. I do still have PRP seats that I've got to install in here. I've got new lights from my front that my buddy Matt from MB Whips hooked us up with. We are also going to be changing out our whips and putting some MB Whips on it. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, I really appreciate you tuning in. I don't know if stuff like this interests you or not. Sometimes it's all action and we're out in the dunes having fun. And sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're in the shop working on stuff. Sometimes it's just my wife and I going on an adventure, because we're a family-friendly channel, so we do lots of family-friendly content. If you notice, we don't cuss, drink, smoke, or any of that on my channel, because I don't need to record myself and whatever else we may do after hours. That's other channels that do that. We're more geared towards family. We want your kids to watch our channel and to have fun and going on an adventure with us. This is the next question, guys. I need to put a different clutch kit in there, get this car dialed in. I've got this car that's sat here since last year. It is a fully built Brian Crower stroker motor with a 2680 Garrett on it from Force Turbos. I'm really debating. I've got someone to help me with my tunes. Bryce, one of his guys, and Bryce himself from Force Turbos have offered so much help, and we've got the parts to actually make it work for Invasion. But then we got Sherb. Sherb is probably the most known from our old school subscribers. Turbo RR XRC Can-Am. Really don't have to do nothing other than have to rethread one thing, retap one thing on it, and then Sherb would be ready to go. And she needs a bath. Look how sad you look. You're a little flat tire. She's just kind of sad. Makes me sad. But got to put carbon fiber wheels back together. Blackbird 2s. Probably going to order me a set of Tensors for the front. A lot of people have said good things about the front Tensors. Not a fan of the rears, but I hear the fronts are nice. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Patty Mayo appreciates it. I appreciate it. My wife, Krista, is awesome. She hasn't been on the channel much lately because, well, we had a new kid, and she's been being an awesome mom, and I've been trying to do everything else, and she's been working from home, and we're so busy. But she will be joining us along for some Invasion shenanigans. Especially during the weekend. My parents are coming to help out, so baby Miles he'll be able to chill with grandma, which is my mom, and grandpa Jack. He's gonna probably be with us. So man, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for coming out and continuously watching our videos and showing us love. We just appreciate y'all so much, and we're trying so hard to keep up with everything, but we have real jobs too. I come into this shop every day after I get done with my main job, so I'm not in here like 9 to 5 all day long in the shop. I'm usually working. So I'm gonna stop talking. I talk so much. I just get so excited when I talk about the side-by-side world and everything else. But thank you guys. Love you. Check out everything below. Go subscribe to all of our awesome friends we recommend below. They're great partners with us, and they're great friends. We love you so much. See you later. Goodbye.